Good morning, folks. Can you guys all hear me out there? Great. Thank you very much for coming. My name is Tom Hynes. I'm the proud director of Jazz in the Pine Student Clinic. And we've been having a thank you. But save your applause to these young musicians here because that's really what we're all here for. We've been having a great time the last couple of weeks, and now we get to show you what we've been working on. So we're going to start off with Combo B, directed by our trumpet instructor, Stan Martin. Yeah.
Hello, thank you all for coming. This is Combo B. That song was called Black Orpheus. It was famously written by Luis Bonfa, and the features were Kiyoshi on piano, Ellie on trumpet, and me on guitar. And the next song we're going to be playing is Tenor Madness.
As I said, the next tune we're going to be playing is Tenor Madness, written by the late and great Sonny Rollins, and arranged by our wonderful director, Stan Martin. And the features on this piece will be Nathan and Jonathan on the alto sax, myself on the trombone, it's Graham on bass, and Rishi on the drums. Thank you all for coming, and we're Combo B.
Ladies and gentlemen, Combo B! All right, we got more coming. As we're getting our next group up, Combo D, I would like to introduce someone special to all of us. And that's the person who founded the jazz program at Idyllwild Arts. He's also been long involved in the summer program as well. He and I both celebrate our 40th anniversary of doing this. He is the heart and soul of everything we do. This is our bass instructor, our leader, our founder, Marshall Hawkins. Please stand up.
Thank you, Tom. As Tom mentioned, my name is McLaughlin. I'm the assistant director of this camp. We got a couple of tunes for you, and I'll tell you a little bit more about them. We're going to start with a tune called Night Tunisia. This was a Dizzy Gillespie composition that he wrote while he was playing in Benny Carter's big band in 1942. That has become a super important composition, part of our jazz repertoire. You're going to hear from some of our students on this one. You're going to hear from James Wright on the piano. You're going to hear from Diego on the baritone saxophone. You're going to hear from Everett on the tenor sax. And you're going to hear a little bit from Cheo on the drums as well. So enjoy A Night in Tunisia. All right, that was Night Tunisia. This group, Combo D, has one more tune for you. They're going to perform All Blues from Miles Davis' seminal record, Kind of Blue, which came out in 1959. So we've been using this tune to study a little bit of the blues form and how that took shape for us in the late 1950s. We're going to hear from Grayson on the guitar. We're going to hear from Patricio on the drum kit. We're also going to hear from Clementine on the cello. We're going to hear from Julian on the trumpet and Riku on the bass. So this is All Blues by Miles Davis.
Welcome. All the children sound amazing, right? I'm going to tell some jokes. No, you know, as we're just doing a quick tuning job, your children have been a gift to us. Thank you for sharing them with us. And it's been awesome to be unplugged, be together. All of the intelligence and all of humanity jammed into supercomputers, mixed up, spitting out bullet points. All the artificial intelligence on the planet can't do what these children are about to do. It can't do it. Yeah, you kids are awesome. It will never be able to do that. It can draft a paper for you, can do their homework. They're learning how to do that. But even that process of writing an essay, you brainstorm, you draft, revise it again, and then you publish it. Every child that stands up and takes a solo, they're going to be doing all four of those things at the exact same time. Brainstorming ideas, that didn't work, I'm going to go in that direction, revise it, move in the other direction, and it's all being published at the exact same time. So you're about to win. Everything you've seen so far and everything you will see this morning is a miracle. Your children are awesome. Thanks for sharing them with us. Are we ready to roll? Francisco. Give your children a hand. Show them how much you love them.
All right, I've got a hand for the Latin Ensemble. We actually have, I decided we should have a name as a band, so we're called the Chipmunk Latin Band. Long story. It's over there. Oh yeah, there you go. The Chipmunk bag right there. Right here on the speaker. A little chipmunk had babies. Long story. Anyways, yeah, so for the most part, I had to, I was kind of just in the front directing band, but if I couldn't have made it, we could not have done this band without Mr. Frank Fontaine kind of backing me up and helping out and stuff. And so now we're going to do, the first number we did is a tune I just kind of wrote real quick, and I'm very original with names. It's called Blues in the Mountain. Dr. Obvious, yeah, grown. So, but this next tune we're going to do is an old tune written by Mr. Momo Santamaria, Afro Blue. And we're going to feature a whole bunch of folks, and I hope you enjoy this. And this is going to feature all the rhythm section, especially all the four percussionists, okay? So pay attention, here we go.
And I'll do a brief introduction of their director, who is this guy, Mr. John DeVersa. We're very fortunate to have him during the year. He chairs the studio music and jazz program at the Frost School of Music. And I'll let them take this away.
Thank you. It is fortunate for me to be able to be here. This is one of my favorite times of year to be here in Idyllwild on the sacred land and be part of this this program that has such a rich tradition. And one more thank you to Tom Hynes, Alex McLaughlin, Dr. Marshall Hawkins, and the incredibly esteemed faculty that runs this every summer. It's truly a privilege to do this. We have, yes. We have a group that is named the Rolling Chipmunks. If you're cool, you just like the Rolling Stones, you just call them the Monks. And we decided, they actually, on their own, wanted to do a celebration of the great, iconic musician, artist, human being, Sonny Rollins. And so we're going to play two songs that are compositions of Sonny Rollins. The first one is called St. Thomas, and the second one is called Doxy. And they have come up with their own original arrangements of these songs with reverence to the composer, with reverence to the originals, but also with an eye on the future, where music is going, where music can be. So, St. Thomas and Doxy, composed by Sonny Rollins by the Rolling Chipmunks. Thank you. St. Thomas. By the way, Joel, check that out. Amanda gets to play Wayne Bergeron's trumpet. Was there a chipmunk nut inside there?
Other stuff as well. I saw a deer run through.
All right, so here's the lesson. Always clean your instruments, folks. All right, we're going to play one more tune. This is Doxy. And because Sonny Rollins' primary instrument, of course, was the tenor saxophone, Billy's going to start for us.
Rolling Chipmunks. Beck on the drums. Mila on bass. Sebastian on the guitar. Kate on piano. Asher on alto saxophone. Jensen trombone. Tilly on the tenor saxophone. And Amanda on Wayne Bergeron's trumpet. Would anyone like to welcome Jude to the stage? Jude, everyone. If you choose, it's up to you, but you can give a warm welcome, only if you want to Devesh. How about Walker on the trumpet? On the guitar, Moon. Drums is Julian.
Woo! Yay!
On the acoustic and the electric bass is Saul. You heard him earlier on the baritone saxophone, and now he's going to play keyboard. This is Diego. So this group has a band name, which is the Bluebirds. And they've prepared a set, again arranged by the band itself. And the three songs that they will play are September in the Rain, which Moon actually brought in, and she taught it to us by ear. We didn't use any music to learn this song, and then we arranged it ourselves within the group. And the next song was brought in by Devesh, and he had heard an arrangement of four that you'll hear. There was it's in 3 and 6, four mostly credited to Miles Davis, a composition, and then after that they're going to play a song called Material Lover that is actually currently on the soundtrack of The Devil Wears Prada 2. Here is the Bluebirds.
our wonderful director, keyboard instructor, tremendous teacher. This is Barb Catlin with our big band.
Thank you so much, everybody. What a pleasure it's been to work with this ensemble all week. I'm going to echo everybody else's comments about how beautiful it is to work with your students and your kids. Thank you so much for sending them up here so we can experience their greatness on this sacred and beautiful land up here in Idyllwild. So thank you very much. We so appreciate as educators having parents do the commitment of driving and hauling your kids around and spending the money and finding opportunities for them to express themselves in creative ways. It's really at the heart of humanity, and it's a beautiful thing. So I want to thank all of you parents for making the commitment to offer your kids a really special opportunity to create new family up here. So thank you. That tune is written by the great Thad Jones, who had one of the most iconic big bands of all big band history and repertoire. He wrote that tune. It's entitled Big Dipper. And I think actually every set should probably have a Thad Jones tune in it because they swing. So we talked a lot about what that felt like to make music of that era and of that style and getting swinging. And to hear some of these students take a step forward and improvise. Not everybody up here has not everybody's had a chance to improvise. So I was really proud of everyone for taking a step forward into the spotlight and offering up their soul to you for the first time. So you heard from Kiyoshi on the keyboard, Walker on trumpet, Everett on tenor saxophone, Moon on guitar, and Tilly on the tenor saxophone. I also want to acknowledge our drummers who are always holding it down and doing little fills here and there. You heard from Julian on drum set. Okay, this next tune is a hip-hop groove, which is also actually interestingly related to swing in its rhythmic feel. And so it kind of alternates between a hip-hop groove and a swing groove. And this was written by a great composer and educator who just retired from the University of Michigan. She was director of jazz studies there for many, many years. This is written by Ellen Rowe, and this is entitled Hip Hop Bop Stop. Thank you. That featured Asher on alto saxophone, Milan on the guitar, Julian on trumpet back there in the blue shirt, and of course Beck on the drums. All right, we're going to do kind of a introspective, kind of mysterious tune. This was written by a composer, Jessika Smith, and it's going to feature our wonderful lead alto player, Johnny, and our pianist, James. This is entitled Cyan Thread. We needed a fifth trumpet player, so we had to settle for Wayne Bergeron on fifth trumpet. And I told Devesh he could go ahead and tell people that he played lead trumpet with Wayne Bergeron down on fifth trumpet. I also want to say thanks to Francisco, who's filling in on third trombone. And it's a different experience when the kids get to hear those sounds like standing right next to them in a section roll. I mean, Francisco's playing third trombone. You know, so it's a pleasure, and I'm really grateful for all the faculty who've been popping in and out of rehearsals and offering their wisdom to me and to the students, and it's been a lot of fun. So thank you to those guys. I also want to acknowledge Mila back there on the bass, holding it together. All right, we're going to close with a mambo. It's been really instructive to be able to have experts in Cuban music, all Latin music, but Cuban music. Mambo is Cuban. And so I thought it would be fun to pull some of the techniques and the concepts that we've all been learning up here from Francisco and from Frank and from Dave to put into a mambo in a big band setting. So this tune was written by Michelle Fernandez. And what we decided to do in the middle was kind of get off the page and just kind of go into what mambos usually do, which is just an extended montuno where people blow over. So that's what we're going to do. You're going to hear from soloists. First of all, starting us out, it's been an honor and a privilege to work with three really wonderful pianists up here. And you're going to hear an extended piano solo at the beginning that is improvised and just kind of a rubato introduction to the tune, to set up the tune. That's going to be done by Caden, first on piano. Thank you, Caden. Yes. And then you're going to hear from soloists, many soloists. We're going to start with Cooper on trombone, and Devesh on the trumpet, and Diego on baritone saxophone. We're going to have a bass solo, of course, by Mila. And we're going to kind of rock the house at the end with a guitar solo by Sebastian. And of course, every mambo needs to have a little percussion breakdown. So you're going to hear Patricio on the congas and Rishi on the drum set. And this is entitled Illuminada. Thank you all so much for coming today and supporting your kids. And it's been really an honor and a privilege to work with these students. It's been fun. And yes, I do want to give a special shout out to Hope, who has done the Secret Chipmunk. It's a long story, I won't go into it, but the big one was having babies, and they were mysteriously showing up all over my piano and at camp here. So it's been a lot of fun, and that's where the chipmunk thing comes in. So without further ado, help me thank one more time this great group of musicians, the Idyllwild Arts Jazz Summer Camp Big Band.
Let's go!
One more time for the big man under the direction of Barb Catlett.